Good evening. Tonight you've heard the president's vision for our country, but Democrats in Washington have a conundrum. You see, they truly believe government is the answer to all our economic and social ills, yet they are becoming aware that a debt crisis looms and that they have no way of financing their dreams of bigger government. President Obama clearly realizes the problem. The debt hangs like the sword of Damocles, each day reminding him that he cannot continue to pursue his liberal agenda without raising taxes or bankrupting the country. You would think then that he would know that he cannot propose expensive new government programs because the debt crisis is at hand. And even Democrats who love to spend other folks' money can no longer ignore that we face a day of reckoning. When Republicans swept into office in 1994, Bill Clinton famously said that the era of big government was over. Nearly $10 trillion of debt later, no one believes the era of big government is over. As we are hearing tonight, this president still yearns for big government. The problem is that the cat's out of the bag and the public is angry at our inability to control spending and stop our mounting debt. We are sick and tired of hearing why a program is wanted and not how we are going to pay for it. The president must realize that his new health care entitlements threaten the already existing entitlements. Even without Obamacare, Medicare and Social Security are threatened by the demographics of the baby boomers. Within a few years, we will nearly double the number of seniors. We will go from 42 million seniors to 77 million seniors in the space of only a few years. Much to his chagrin, President Obama realizes that his plan to enlarge government, to expand central planning of our economic lives is now imperiled by the debt. It is too large and looming for even a big government liberal to completely ignore. That's why you have heard lip service to spending cuts and fiscal conservatism, both in recent weeks and again tonight. But listen carefully to the details. President Obama will try to run to the center to emulate President Clinton after the Republicans took over in 1994, but it hurts him, and he isn't quite as good at it as his predecessor. He is by nature a progressive, a believer that government is the answer, that an elite few can make society better if only they had enough money. He laments that his government stimulus would have worked if only he had more of our taxpayer money to spend. No matter that the government stimulus plan spent $400,000 per job created. For 19 months, unemployment has hovered near 10%. After a $1 trillion government stimulus and $2 trillion in Federal Reserve stimulus, the President and the Democrats in Congress say we can solve this problem with more spending and printing of more money. That's ridiculous, and the American people have had enough. Some of us are serious about this problem. Today I introduced a one-year, $500 billion spending cut to begin to tackle this problem. It is only the first step, yet it is far beyond anything the Democrats seem ready to embrace. It's time to get serious. Let us hope that the debt crisis will be managed before we destroy this great country, before we destroy our currency, before we destroy the American dream we hope to pass on to our kids and our grandkids. America is and can continue to be a great nation, but we must elect leaders who believe in the American dream, who believe in American business, and who believe in American capitalism. Fundamentally, the President's vision for America differs from ours. We believe, as Ronald Reagan said in his first inaugural address, that government is the problem, not the solution. Only by unleashing the greatness of American individualism can we grow our way out of this recession. I hope the President will come to understand this most basic aspect of the American dream, that he will work with Republicans to get an overzealous federal government out of the way, that he will free American business from the shackles of stultifying regulations and taxes. Ultimately, though, it may take another election to right the ship of state and allow us to leave behind this terrible recession and joblessness. Ultimately, we want representatives in Washington who respect and admire business, the free market, and the individual. That day cannot come soon enough. Thank you for listening, and God bless America.